Eddie, welcome to Mortgage Meet.
Well, thank you so much. Glad to be here.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not too often that we get to have one of my old school buddies from VA Rep days. You're wearing a VA Rep shirt today.
I am.
We're going to hear a little bit more about that in just a sec. But before we get started, when you're here at Mortgage Meet, which is marketing, education, activity, and tips for mortgage professionals, we'd like to know, dude, favorite steakhouse, Eddie?
You know what? Fleming's. I love Fleming's, but I also enjoy the Texas Roadhouse.
Is this an endorsement for either one?
For both. For both. Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite cut of steak?
Of course, ribeye. I love the juiciness. Absolutely.
I love just searing that fat, getting it crispy.
You're making me hungry, man. I can already smell the meat.
Hey. How do you get that cooked?
Oh, I get it cooked medium with sauteed mushrooms and onions. It's just delicious.
Sounds good. Very, very tasty.
I'm about to leave. I'm going to get
Well, I know you kind of popped in out of the blue today. So tell us a little bit about VA Rep and what you're working on today.
Well, I was actually teaching MVHC class, which is a military and veteran housing certification class over with our friend John Fluitt.
Nice.
Just had a nice turnout. It was a small class, but a lot of interaction, and I feel like everybody left happy with new information, how to go increase your business, not just increase your business, but more importantly, help military families. And that's kind of the purpose of that. But if they make an extra dollar doing so, why not, right? Add some more repertoire to their array of services that they offer.
Well, that's really good. One of the things that we're always looking at is what are different aspects we can grow our business, right? I definitely am a huge proponent of serving veterans, especially they've served us. We owe it to them. But I'll tell you what, a lot of people don't realize that VA loans can be used for more than just, it's just a no down payment thing, right? I mean, Absolutely. We just did one the other day. What's a better jumbo than a $2 million VA loan, right?
That's excellent. Good for you guys.
And, one of the things people don't realize is when you have the funding fees, especially subsequent use, they can get pretty high.
Correct.
But they're lower if you put 5% down, right?
Absolutely. 5% goes down to 1.5, I believe.
1.5, I believe, is correct.
And
we don't verify anything at Mortgage Meet.
Good.
So we allow our viewers to correct us, and we'll take that, and we're okay.
Awesome.
But we do speak to the best of our knowledge. I think it was 1.5.
Absolutely.
And that's cool because even on subsequent use, it's the same. That they put a little bit of down payment.
Absolutely. 1.4, they put 10% down. There's no reason why, if somebody has the ability, why wouldn't they do that?
Yeah, and again, if you talk about like a Vumbo, it's a VA jumbo.
Right.
VA,
I like
$5,000 jumbo loan.
And all I heard was gumbo, but that's just what it is because you've made me now hungry.
Yeah, I just think that's just a great way to support veterans and use a product in maybe ways others have. Is there, you taught the class today, what are some maybe one or two myths we could share with people that come up?
Well, one or two myths is always, actually, this is a perfect example. I had a realtor in there, she's a veteran, and she's like, I'm saving my VA home loan for when I buy my next house. And that's a misconception that you can only use the VA loan once or a limited amount of times.
Mm-hmm.
You could use it as many times as you qualify for. Obviously, there's some requirements and you got to be able to repay and that type of stuff, entitlement requirements, but there's no limit on the amount of times you use the VA home loan, as long as you can satisfy those requirements.
I think that's a big thing is a lot of people thought that they used it once, they didn't realize they could use it again. And that's a huge one. What's another common myth that you debunked today at the MVHC?
To me, I am a big proponent of the VA appraisal. I love the VA appraisals just because of the fact of Tidewater. And for those of you who don't know Tidewater, for example, Tidewater gives the realtors an ability to be able to dispute the appraisal or help create the appraisal before the ink is on the paper. So if, say, for example, there is a situation where the value is not coming in and the appraiser sees that, either before or after the inspection, they're going to invoke Tidewater, which gives the agents involved up to 48 hours to give us proof of why they found the price was
comps or something.
Correct.
Right?
Comps is a good one, obviously. Comps always helps. But also sometimes there's repairs and upgrades that have been done to the house. And even though, they might be mentioned in the comments, maybe the realtor's not realizing, and so maybe receipts of work that have been done.
Okay.
Another thing that was shared by somebody, participant in the class today, was the fact that it's important in the MLS, that description that is put at the top of the MLS about the property, how important it is to actually describe the property best way possible. I know AI, I was talking to another realtor today, they're beginning to use AI for that description, but the point that I'm trying to make is that appraisers read that section. So the more information and the better you make the property look on that description, the better you have of a chance of getting the value you're looking for.
Does that make sense? Not to mention, I mean, the more descriptive you are of the property, obviously you'll get hopefully more interest in the property overall. But like you said, it could even help give the appraiser some insights that they may have missed.
Absolutely. So those are key parts of it. We also talked about something that is really dear and near to my heart, and everybody that knows me knows I love. You know what it is I love other than my wife and my kids?
Beer?
That too. I love CalVet.
Oh, yes.
I love CalVet
program.
and the CalVet program. A lot of people don't know it's underutilized. CalVet, I know, for example, right now, a lot of builders are actually using CalVet to get their VA veteran buyers in there. But CalVet has some amazing programs as well, especially for those that don't qualify for regular VA home loan.
Well, I think what we'll do too is in the show notes here, we'll go and list a link with Eddie's info. If you also want to share it, Eddie, how can people find you?
Just easy. Go to www.speakwitheddy.com.
Okay.
Speakwitheddy.com. That's all my information is there. No problem.
Perfect. It's almost like you were ready for this.
I almost was. An LO has to be on his toes the whole time. When you get an opportunity to speak or to present, you got to be ready to go. Come on, just like a realtor, right? Let's do this.
Yeah. Now, are you noticing anything, whether in the class today or also in your business, when you mention realtors? Are you noticing any apprehension to VA buyers? I know sometime back there used to be almost a deterrent, or that offers a VA offer, and I know that you and I work hand in hand, hopefully, to spell some of that. But what's the latest feeling?
I think it's, as we continue to teach these classes, we realize that the same misconceptions are out there. One of them is, seller has to pay for all closing costs. That is not true. Of course, unless you are doing a CalVet loan, but because CalVet does charge a 1% origination, but as long as those quote unquote non-allowables, which tend to be like your escrow fee, your notary fee, the termite clearance report, and the home warranty. The home warranties are usually picked up by the realtors anyways, but those other three items, as long as you're not charging origination, the loan officer isn't, and they fit within that 1% origination fee, the veteran is more than capable of making those payments and paying for those closing costs.
Got it. So, I guess our real goal today is just to share a little bit, hopefully just enough of a hook to get people to pay some attention, and then tell them about when the MVHC class is coming up again, and how, if they'd like to get certified to work with veterans, how you can help.
Absolutely. So go check out www.varep.net. There is an events tab, and you could scroll down. You can look for the San Bernardino chapter. There's a NVHC coming up in May in Holton. There's another one in August up in the high desert in the Victorville area. And then there's another one October 1st in Riverside at the Inland Valley Association of Realtors.
Got it. Well, I'll tell you what, Eddie, I want to thank you for stopping by today. I'm glad we did a little plug for how people can learn to better help veteran families. Thanks for coming by. We appreciate you, and let's go get something to eat.
Let's go get some meat. Let's go.